Just enjoying the intro tunes here. Welcome back everyone, I'm Tone, and we're continuing our blind playthrough of Rift Wizard today. And let's get back into it and see where we left off. We just cleared Realm 3, and I just took the Touch of Death. A range 1, so I guess melee spell essentially, that does 200 damage. It seems quite powerful. I took it just so we could take advantage of a Dark Altar that was here, which gives us a free upgrade. We were able to get our charges upgraded to go from 9 to 12. Pretty cool. And we had to pick where we're going to go next. I do want to check something out with this Touch of Death first. Let me see what upgrades we have here. Oh, these upgrades are cheap. So we can add 150 damage of various types to it. Wow, that is cool. Then Vampirism. When a living target dies to Touch of Death, it is raised as a friendly vampire. That costs 4 skill points to upgrade. I wonder how strong the vampires are. Outside of that, we have Lightning Bolt, Earthen Sentinel, Toxic Spores. Some cool stuff going on. We leaned into a Conjuration Circle to get these, which meant our skill points were cheaper to use. And Lightning Bolt has been our bread and butter. I'm probably going to have to upgrade the damage on that soon or something, but not yet because we're out of skill points. So we're going to have to take on to the next floor and see if we can improve that. Alright, this is a circle for sorcery spells and like an egg or something. This one has more upgrades for dark spells. Ooh. Alright, so I don't know if I want to take a new dark spell just because the circle's here. And it doesn't actually affect the upgrades that we can get on Touch of Death because it only costs 1, and that doesn't reduce their cost to 0. But it does bring that vampire effect from 4 to 3. So I could use, assuming there's 3 skill points on that map, turn everything into... spend those 3 to get that vampire upgrade, which is intriguing. I want to see what this egg is. Earthquake Orb deals 25 physical damage and destroys walls on 50% of all level tiles. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Really shakes things up. What else do we have on this floor? Kobolds. They have a bow. 10 range. That's annoying. Boss Kobold. Centaurs, they throw spears. Trample. I wonder what trample attack means. They can leap. Alright, we're getting some scary enemies now. Dangerous ones, at least. I don't know why it makes you walk between these two portals if there's no dangers on these maps. I guess we talked about it last time for the auto pickup thing. I don't know if there's going to be like environmental dangers in the future or something, but it seems like it could just let us look in without having to do that, walk across the map. What do we have here? Metal Mantis. Why does metal resist lightning? Should conduct it, do more damage. I don't know, maybe they're grounded. But yeah, that's not great for our lightning dudes. They resist physical a lot too. These guys are tough in general. They do 6 damage and they have a pounce attack. What else we got? Lots of ravens. These are cute birds. I don't want to kill them. Meaty. They got 13 HP though. They apply blind. They do 3 physical damage. Resist dark magic. I like how we have 2 layers right next to each other here. We could probably destroy those pretty quickly. And then take advantage of this lane to kill, well, at least these 4 guys with our lightning bolts. And then maybe take advantage of these other lanes some way. This position kind of works well with our spells and lets us take out a lot of these layers pretty quickly. This has no consumables. This has a... what shield is that? Dark Shield. Increase resistance to dark damage by 100 for 25 turns. I don't think I want to buy a sorcery spell. At some point we want to like not spend stuff too, just so we can like save up to get something higher level. Like what is sorcery here? We'd have to take like a level 2 spell and then maybe take like 1 or 2 upgrades to get value out of that. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, Touch of Death falls in that category. It's a sorcery spell. So we get the same value of that, but this has consumables. Okay. Well, that makes this an easier choice. Now this is the range guys, which are going to be problematic. What's the range of Lightning Bolt? 10. So we'd have to really lean into our summons to take advantage of those. What are we passing up here if I don't go here? The Earthquake thing and the shield. I'm going to go to the other one. I think we can use less resources here. I think the layout and the types of enemies there are just going to be better for us. I think I'm going to just camp up here. Maybe in here? How much health do these have? 22? I want to go down here so I can blast all these guys. Let's do this. Go ahead and drop my sentinel here. The Mantis leaped into him and then he crushed the Mantis. He had to use both of his 20 damage attacks to kill the Mantis because of the physical resistance of the Mantis. But hopefully he'll crush the Raven Layers next before they can spawn any enemies. Can I hit this from here with lightning? Oh, I can. Oh no, I can't. That's too bad. Those are probably immune to poison, yeah. So I kind of want to drop a spore down here. See how it deals with the ravens. This is poison 4. We actually haven't seen a poison effect do anything yet. Then I think I wait for these guys to come up. Can I get into a position where I can hit that? Now I have to really get down here. Alright, and these guys are fighting. Okay, this guy did his job. Now he's not going to do much. Okay, poison kind of sucks. Or is this guy taking 10 damage a turn? Maybe it's not that bad. Okay, poison's alright. I stand corrected. Oh, Boss Raven, 78 HP. 11 physical damage, applies blind. Kind of want to drop a new Sentinel down here to deal with this stuff. I wanted to clog this up. It doesn't look like I'm going to get that opportunity. Didn't take damage there. Cool, I can have 2 Sentinels out at once. Too bad I couldn't get it next to the lair. Alright, let's just... Oh, I have to hit these guys twice. Oops. I'm probably going to keep doing that. Alright. Alright, we've cleared out this corner quite a bit. I think we need to start working down to get these layers. I'm getting pretty low on charges. I should take advantage of Touch of Death while it's got like almost full charges. I haven't used it yet. Oh, this guy has a leap attack. 4 range. Nasty. Well, guess what? Touch of Death, yeah. Okay, so I can't use Touch of Death on those guys like I wanted to. And they resist poison. I think I gotta keep using Sentinels to deal with the Mantises. Otherwise they're definitely gonna do damage to me before I can do damage to them. Well, if I attack them from range, I think lightning. No, they resist lightning. So yeah, sentinels it is. They resist lightning, they resist poison. I'm gonna do this and drop the sentinel here. Two lightning bolts kills the Raven Lair. I'm gonna start touch of deathing the ravens. I guess I can do the lair too. This spawns a guy in one turn. Well, since that's spawning a guy in one turn, I think that leans me towards dropping a sentinel right here. Kill the summons, the lair, and the guy that's coming. I assume I can't walk into the water. This guy's actually clogging me up. Oh, and I can't walk through this way because of that. Alright, he's about to die. Back up for a second. What's your duration? 6 turns left. I'll let him kill these guys. And we will venture downwards. Yeah, I'm just gonna start touch of deathing some ravens, I guess. I'm trying to hit like 0 charges on all my spells at once, basically, so I can get max value from the mana potion when I use it, which recharges all my spells. Now, I say that, but we're getting less value out of each charge just by using them suboptimally to hit 0 all at once. But for single target, touch of death seems fine here. This guy will be able to attack me in 2 turns, so I have to hit him now. Okay, no position where I can hit this and that guy. I can, however, drop a sentinel. No, I don't have range. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, there's one more. I was thinking this was the last one. That's okay. Will I take damage if I wait here? I don't want to find out what blind does, so I'm going to back up and just let that guy die. When do you spit out another guy? 4 turns? Sweet, we won. Getting really close to having used a mana potion. There is an argument to use it now instead of having to waste a turn on the next floor. Although at the beginning of this floor we had a few turns to spare, so who knows if that's true or not. There are 3 portals here. Are you able to destroy a portal? We only had 2 on the last floor. I don't know, maybe it's rare that you can get 2. I want to go back to the VOD and see if that floor started with 3, and if so, what happened to the last one. But yeah, it appeared that there was only 2, which is interesting. Also just noticed that we're in a desert and we have like cactuses and like skull bones and stuff. Cool stuff. Cattle skulls. Alright. Oh, auto pickup can't path to here. Interesting. Not smart enough to get around our summons. And we have the Dark Circle. So we can either, to take advantage of it, it makes, again, spells and upgrades for the Dark Schools cost 1 less. Underworld Passage. Teleport to target tile. Can only be cast while adjacent to a chasm. Can only target a tile adjacent to a chasm. That sounds... Range 99. Anywhere on the map, though. It can summon imps? That sounds really strong. What other translocation spells are there? There's actually just a teleport spell. 1 charge. Chasms, though. How common are chasms? Like, the map we're on doesn't have a chasm. It's too situational, I think. I think we just go for an upgrade. I think getting a bunch of unupgraded spells, my presumption is that it's not as good as, like, getting a spell and upgrading it to make it stronger. Giving it more charges, giving it more damage. Although that may not be true when you get up to, like, higher level spells, because a higher level spell, if this game is balanced appropriately, should be equal to, like, a upgraded lower level spell, I guess. So maybe taking another spell from the high tier isn't the worst decision. What is Death Shock? Deal lightning damage and dark damage to one target. The target is slain, the effect cascades to a random enemy nearby. That's cool. So it says lightning damage and dark damage. So how does that work if something has like 100% lightning resistance, 50% dark weakness, and stuff like that? Because the damage isn't broken up, it just says 17. Or does it do 17 twice? Once for each one? So many questions. What is nearby? Oh, Cascade range is 4, okay. Infinite bounces. That sounds fun, actually. I might take that. It's either that or we upgrade Touch of Death for Touch of Vampirism. And we get a vampire ally. So we kill someone with Touch of Death. Vampire ally is probably pretty good, I bet. I don't know how strong the vampire is, but if that means we kill someone with Touch of Death and then that goes and kills like more stuff around it. The one thing is, if we kill something with Touch of Death, that means they're right next to us. And that probably means there's like other allies nearby if we're waiting for them to approach. Otherwise I probably would have killed them with like Lightning Bolt or something by then. I don't know how good the vampire is. That's a tough choice. I'm just guessing. I obviously don't know what any of this stuff does. Devour Mind. Deal arcane damage to a living or demon target. If it dies, regain a charge of another random spell. That's cool. That's really cool. Recharging stuff. That gives you incentive to not have bad spells. Alright, I'm between Death Shock and upgrading the Touch of Death to Touch of Vampirism. I'm liking Death Shock, though. I want another, like, ranged spell than just Lightning Bolt. Let's go for it. We are kind of getting into this. Actually, we've got, like, that sorcery, too. Like, Lightning, Conjuration, Dark, Sorcery, I guess Living. We do have a lot of schools, I guess. Alright, and where do we want to go from here? I'll first look at the... This is a key. What do keys do? This is a cool looking map. This is a chasm. Portal key. Create a new unlocked rift at a random location at the current level. Unlocked? Does that mean I could just skip the floor? That's kind of cool. Okay, and this floor looks like it only has 2 rifts, so that's definitely a thing. So that had... Nature and Arcane. You can get duration, heal, and max charges. Heal? Oh, I guess heal doesn't do anything unless we have that property. That's how it worked before. So that applies to our Sentinel and Spores. We can get damage or duration on lightning spells. Basically get damage on Death Shock or Lightning Bolt. It's got another one of those portal rerollers, a shield, a mana potion. This increases health by 25 and has a healing potion. I want to take this 25 health at some point. But for now, I think we'd take a free upgrade. It seems like good value. And I'm leaning towards damage on a lightning spell here. Let's see what this portal has in it. And actually, this layout seems pretty good for us. Are there spawners? Displacer Beast Lair. I don't like I have to walk off of it to get back onto it. Okay, they're all down here. They kind of blend in too well with the terrain. What do these giant worm balls do? That's gross. 20 HP, spit worms, 6 range, 1 physical damage. Summons a small worm ball adjacent to the target. On death, splits into 2 smaller versions of itself. What a weird enemy. Displacer Beasts only have 10 HP, so we can get a lot of value out of our lightning bolts. This looks like a good place to set up. 2 layers and a great corridor for us to kill things in. Then a long walk to the other stuff. But we can let these things funnel in. I don't see anything else quite as good as that. Maybe this corner is not that bad. Funnel things into here. Still kill 2 things. There's too much stuff over here. I do want to spawn over here, I think. These guys have spawns in 8 turns. It'd be nice to kill at least one of these guys before it spawns. What does this have? A melee attack. Alright, I think I'm just going to drop right here. And instantly use our lightning bolt. How many guys can I hit here? Do this before the displacer base teleports over. Oh, we can spit at us. Forgot. And the displacer beast landed in a really inopportune place for us. But he resists Arcane. I wonder how Death Shock treats him. I'm gonna Death Shock the Worm Ball and see if this guy dies. He does. Okay. I'm still threatened by this guy. Has a cooldown. He has 20 HP. Drop a spore next to you. And hope that distracts him. Nope. Gonna spit worms at me. Oh my god, that was cool. The Death Shot Cascade was pretty good there. How much is a Cascade? 3 targets now. So it killed it and then hit these things. That's actually like the perfect spell for those things. I wonder if we can Cascade into the lair. These are poisoned? They keep their poison too. Poison's pretty strong against us. I think these are both going to die to poison next turn. Alright, let's try Death Shocking this. Dude, this spell is cool. What's the cascade range? Yeah, it looks like I can hit both of those. Oh, maybe not. Man, that is so cool with those guys. This is actually a good lightning bolt, but I should, before I use my... If I had lightning bolt, I would use it here. I think we want to just use death shock. Actually, I think a spore in the front here is probably pretty valuable. This is what I was worried about, though. This guy actually hit me? No, he did not. I think I need to death shock you, and hopefully it'll cascade this way. Actually, no, this is touch of death opportunity. Perfect. And I will start death shocking things. Looks like it hits like random guys. Yeah, random nearby enemy. That's a cool spell. I like the design of that. Okay, now we just touch of death things. Shoot. And we're out of spells, so we have to use a mana potion. Hold up, I only have one more mana potion? There's one down here, okay. That's actually a scary to have be like low on a resource like that. What's Displacer Beast boss do? Okay, 60 HP, 11 physical damage. This thing's gonna try and spit worms at me. I don't like that. There's the beast boss too. Alright, I'm gonna death shock this. Got 14 HP left. I want to get into this area. I need to like start working my way out of here. I'm gonna use Cascade on this one because this thing's gonna split, and hopefully I can kill the splits with the death shock. I mean, one survived though. Another boss over here. It's weird, I feel like I'm using Touch of Death on just enemies that are adjacent to me. Instead of high hit point enemies, which is I feel like what I should be doing. I don't know. Let's blast you with lightning. That's cool. Actually, the cascading works really good in this corridor. It's hard to set up the Earth and Sentinel when these guys just like teleport around. Ugh. Annoying. If I drop that there, will that just deal with him? Dang, look at this juicy line. Oh! So, Death Shock should kill the two guys adjacent to me. I'm using a lot of Death Shock here. I wonder if it's not worth using that to save 3 damage. Oops. There we go. Always looking for value. I'd have to use Death Shock to not take damage here. Let's do it. It's the nature of these Displacer Beasts which is making it me have to use more of those, I think. I feel like this Toxic Spore spell has not been very good. They probably excel in like open maps, and I'm trying to build around like small lanes. That's probably why. Ah, that's annoying. All right. Alright, we used hella spells there. We do get a mana potion. I didn't really use Toxic Spore or Touch of Death. Lots of Lightning Bolt and Death Shock. Alright, let's pick everything up. Three spell points we can upgrade up here. Get Lightning Bolt damage or Death Shock damage. What are the base upgrades for those spells? So I can get damage on that. This doesn't have a filter. This improves damage as well. Death Shock seems really good to get more damage on. Oh, I can never get more charges on it though, not through normal upgrades. So that's kind of limiting. So if Lightning Bolts are bread and butter, there's a lot of value in just getting the damage on that up, since there's so many charges. So if I were to upgrade Death Shock, it goes up to 7 here. It starts doing 24 damage. Lightning Bolt is plus 9, so this starts doing 21. I feel like I should upgrade both of those at some point, and if I do this, it's 5 and 7. It'd be like 26 versus 31. That's like a peak. Let's go with Death Shock. We always could have taken like another spell, but I don't want to like have the accessibility of those shrines like guide us too much in that direction. We definitely want to, because that seems like to be the main strategic decision in this game. Wait, hold up. There's only one rift here. Was that the case the entire time? Interesting. This lets us increase Fire, Lightning, Chaos. Ooh, max charges on Death Shock would be cool. No items here. And Worm Balls and Maggots. Mind Maggots. Fire Spirits. Well, I guess we don't have a choice. Well, I can re-roll and stuff. We haven't used any of our resources yet. Items, really. Non-potion items, at least. Huh. Okay, so we can see into the next rift. So we can kind of start deciding whether the current rift that is best for us is still good once we consider the rifts that gives us access to. We're going like 2 layers deep now. This has double mana potion, which is nice, and it's got lightning and arcane spell upgrades. I don't think we have arcane, do we? Oh, we do have lightning. This one has a heart upgrade. I like those mana potions. I think I want to start stacking up mana potions. We used a lot of charges last map. So I'll probably end up going there. We don't have a choice here, so we don't have to think about it too much. Okay, what's the Mind Maggot do? 5 HP, Brain Bite, 3 arcane damage. On hit, drains a charge of a random spell. Ooh, I don't like that. Now we know what the worm balls do. They're a pain. Kind of want to spawn in this vicinity. We have some lanes. Wow, I don't like this map. It's too red. It just like struck me. We've got lanes here to kind of work with our lightning bolts and stuff, and our summons, and there's 4 layers which we can hopefully destroy pretty quickly. And then what is there? Just one more layer up here to get to. I like that. This has got to be a chasm. I bet you the rivers and stuff are chasms as well. That chasm spell looks too niche. Like, this doesn't give us a lot of chasm ability. Of course, you could use like the layers to, or the portals to pick levels that favor that. Very chasm-y levels. All right, so I want to spawn here somewhere. I don't want to take too much damage straight up. Oh, this is the boss ball. Wait, large worm ball. This one doesn't spit worms? None of these spit worms. So there's like a really big ball before. I want to spawn like up here somewhere and then just dump a sentry like right here. Alright, this is a little crazy. Let's do this. Huh, maybe I just drop a spore here? Spore gonna kill me if he takes too much damage? I think he has 11 health. Poison nearby units when they die. That probably includes me. I'm gonna drop this here. Get the heck out before he blows up. I didn't take damage. He's fighting the Earth Elemental. Like, I didn't even die. Okay, I'm not a fan of these mushrooms. That spell was a whiff, I think. What kind of death or lightning bolt value can I get here? I wonder if this guy's gonna attack me or the sentinel. The sentinel's gonna attack that. Probably just want to use death shock here. Random though? I just need to kill the 2 guys in front of me. God, that's a lot of worms. I should have dropped another sentinel up here. I was considering it, but I didn't think it'd be necessary. I guess I didn't appreciate how much these things split. It's got 8 turns, okay. I need to kill the guys in front of me. That's a good lightning bolt. Oh shit, this guy didn't die. Or did I not hit one of the guys and he moved up? I'm gonna have to use a mana potion soon because I'm out of lightning bolt or getting low on lightning bolt, and I'm out of death shock. So I think I'm back to using touch of death on something like this. Probably could have gotten away with an Earth Sentinel. Nah, I'll touch of death the boss maggot. This thing has 50% lightning resist. Has 4 turns. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Oh, what does the fire spirit do? We didn't even look at that. 10 HP. Spirit fire. 5 range. 5 damage. Resist fire and poison. Everything resists poison too. I don't know if I should like try and upgrade Toxic Spore to like the green mushrooms, but it might be better, or if it's just like a lost cause now and I shouldn't even bother. I like the idea of doing this though. This thing deals damage to melee attackers too. And gain 5 max HP whenever witnessing a fire spell. I assume that's only me casting spells, not like them using their spirit fire, I hope. I don't know. Let's just get some spores out here. I need to start moving down. I gotta kill these like last couple of guys. Should have waited. I don't think this is a better position for any reason. Okay, that thing died. I dropped a sentinel here, and then I have to walk around, which is probably not great. Alright, I can just let that sentinel do its thing. Oh, I can't hit the fire spirit. Alright. Okay, so I shouldn't camp this guy to take value from it, because I need to go deal with the spawners. Do just want to get some spores out here. Oh, check that out. One lightning bolt left. Oh, that didn't work. These guys split, so Touch of Death actually doesn't work on them very well. I think I need to drop a sentinel. Deal with those dudes. Spore actually works on those guys. Drop the spore on the weaklings. The spore was good on the little bomb dudes too. This guy just needs to die to poison. Cool. We ended up not using a mana potion there, so we got just value out of our other spells. Wish I realized how good the spores were against the little things earlier. Maybe I could have saved a few lightning bolts. I probably would have ended up using the blast that anyway, so... I don't know if there's like one of these portals that's going to allow us to maximize these spells. Otherwise, we're probably just going to use a mana potion before we go down. Cool, we have 6 skill points now. It's the first time we've had more than 4. And then this thing, Chaos Candle Shrine, get damage and max charges on a spell. Well, we're going to want to spend some points here, I imagine. Can we look at skills? Let's filter the schools we have. Uses Arcane. Whenever an enemy takes lightning damage, it takes half that much holy damage. That would make our Death Shock do dark and holy. Whenever you cast a lightning spell, you gain +6 lightning spell damage for 6 turns. Interesting, but unless we had like a lot of lightning spells, that's kind of just like an upgrade. We'd rather upgrade damage first, I think. Although this is better if I had like 3 or 4 lightning spells and didn't have to upgrade them all and just got +6 instead. Lightning Warp. Whenever you cast a lightning spells, all monsters within 3 tiles of the target are teleported to random spaces between 4 and 8 tiles away and take 12 damage. Come again? Whenever you cast a lightning spell, all monsters within 3 tiles of the target are teleported to random spaces between 4 and 8 tiles away and take 12 damage. That 12 damage part is the intriguing part to me. That basically could add 12 damage to our lightning bolt and scatter things, which could be a little dangerous and unpredictable. When you cast a fire spell, your next lightning spell deals +3 damage. What? That seems like garbage compared to like Lightning Frenzy. Unless it stacks. Sounds bad. What about Dark? Yeah, the Bone Guard. Some of these have like deep synergies. Like this one has, you have to do dark damage and fire damage in the same turn, which you can actually do with Touch of Death if we upgrade it. Temporarily summoning a burning ghost with a ranged fire attack. I think we do want that Vamp upgrade on Touch of Death, and then something like this makes it summon two allies when we use it. That's kind of cool. Whenever an enemy dies of dark damage, up to 3 random enemies in the line of sight of that enemy are stunned for 5 turns. So something about minions that I think might be a thing that I'm aware of right now is that if you have to play around minions and they either block the path and tank but don't do a lot of immediate damage, or if they're immobile like the Earth Sentry, if you're spending turns like letting your minions do work instead of like taking a spell that could just like make you act faster, it makes all the spawners generate more guys, which affects your positioning so you can't move as much, and it also costs more charges. I'm not a huge fan of minions right now, at least the ones I've seen. I feel like it'd be better just to like kill things faster. They kind of add some like constraints to your movement and stuff. And they're probably just some badass minions that'll just like work through everything, but I haven't seen that yet. Hungry Dead. Your summoned undead units gain hunger. This heals the caster. Your summoned undead units gain hunger. Hunger deals 5 dark damage to a target up to 2 tiles away, healing the caster for all damage dealt, and has a 3-turn cooldown. Huh, healing sounds really good. That's a resource we haven't figured out a way to upgrade outside of healing potions. Like if you can like stay topped off if you build around something like that, that seems pretty awesome. So a lot of the dark stuff is around summons. I guess sorcery is more of what Touch of Death and this part of darkness that Touch of Death and Death Shock are doing here. Arc Sorcerer. Sorcery spells gain a couple of charges, damage, and range. That's doesn't seem that great. What else do we have? Nature. Base Stone is a sturdy mobile melee unit. Huh, that's kind of interesting actually. Minion regeneration. Each turn you automatically heal each of your minions for 2 HP. I feel like that's not going to scale very well. And I think a lot of the minions... Well, so we have like the minions that we want to die, like the mushrooms, because they seem to do better damage once they die. And then... So that's kind of like anti-synergy with that. And then a lot of the other like tanky minions that we've been taking die to duration before they lose their health, like the Earth Sentinel, so that doesn't seem great. I think we just want more spells. Spells are like charges. None of this stuff intrigues me that much. I'm not into poison. Poison's slow. Spider spawning could make our spores better. Paralyzing Venom. Whenever an enemy takes poison damage. Chance to be stunned. I wonder what stun does. It was like 1 turn, it's several turns. Oh, improved number of summons makes 3 guys instead of 1. That might make that spell okay. Let's take a look in the portals here. Oh, we have to choose this. What are the Death Shock upgrades? We can already upgrade the damage there a bit. Charges can't be upgraded. Getting more charges sounds pretty good. Tempted to go with that. No limit to the number of targets Death Shock can cascade to. That sounds so good. At least for the point of the game we're at right now. Increase the cascade range by 5. Wow, I kind of just want to like put everything in the Death Shock. I wonder when its damage becomes limiting for the cascades. Why does it say 24/17? For the damage. I'm not sure what that means. It's getting augmented in some way. So now I'm wondering if the damage is better for cascading. I'm gonna upgrade Death Shock damage. That might make it more viable longer. I assume at some point we're not gonna be one-hitting a lot of enemies, so it's not gonna cascade anymore. In which case, I wonder if upgrading it at all is good. Alright, I have 6 skill points left. Increase cascade range for lightning or arcane. Oh. I'm gonna upgrade Death Shock again there. And that has the 2 mana potions I was eyeing. So you can really use these shrines to make like a super spell. Alright, I was gonna look at these to see, well, where do these ones lead? This is another one of the ones we just got. So this one has arcane spell upgrades. Skills are cheaper. We could save skill points to like get some arcane stuff there if we want. What do we have here? Mind Vampires? Mind Drain, 7 arcade damage. Drains spell charges from the target and adds 1 shield to the caster. The max of 3. I wonder how shield works. It starts with 3 shield. I wonder if that just blocks like any amount of damage. I don't like draining charges. I'd like to avoid that, please. Got a bunch of orc spawners. Yeah, the orcs are getting strong. 20 damage. Oh, these things have some crazy resist, too. Oh, they resist dark. That's annoying. Rip Death Shock. And Touch of Death. Unless I add other damage to this, which I probably should do for situations like that. Okay. We're gonna upgrade stuff. What is channel? We still don't know what channeling does. Wish I knew. Range on lightning bolt's really good too. So much to upgrade. This is probably going to be our core spells for a little bit. I'm going to focus on upgrading those. I think we want some Death Shock upgrades. Although we have so few charges of this, I don't know if that's like the most worthwhile one or not. If we can clear like the whole level with cascades. Yeah, I'll start with this. Alright, 2 spell points left. I wonder if it costs a turn to upgrade if I want to do that like next map, if I need to like add, you know, another kind of damage to Touch of Death or something. Cool. Alright, let's work with this. Alright, what are we going to set up? I like the ability to knock out 2 spawners right here, right away. Otherwise, this is like good lightning value. What is this? I'm gonna spawn like down here. What is the range of Sentinel? I want to be able to dump like a Sentinel right here. Range 5, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can start like here. It's probably pretty good. I think I need to use a mana potion first, so I'm gonna plan around that kind of stuff. Cool. Oh wait, this says on death becomes a vampire eye. Not realize that. Poison resist? Okay, these guys might be problems. I can't death shock them, I don't think. Let's try. I'm not going to try yet. I need death shock value if I'm going to use that. Oh yeah, this thing just took shield damage. Oof, I suddenly do not like where I'm positioned at all. I might end up using a stopwatch here. Because these guys are way tankier than I thought they were. Because of those shields. This says adds 1 shield to the caster, which is probably no one. That's if I summon one. Okay, that's a little different. was wondering if he was just like gaining shield by attacking my dude. Okay, so this guy went straight for me. I was hoping he wouldn't. I'll take a hit from him. Okay, he's preoccupied there. Orc boss, 120 HP, 15 damage. God damn, this is scary. What's my death shock damage right now? It says 31 and 17. I don't know what that base damage is. Oh, what do these eyes do? 10 HP, 1 shield. Life drain, 99 range. Each turn, 50% chance to blink. That's hilarious because it's like an eye. Will become a mind vampire in 20 turns. Wow, these guys are annoying. To put it bluntly. I want to see if Death Shock kills this guy. Okay, it did. So it's doing the 31 damage instead of the 17. Oh, the brackets are the base. And there's like upgrades. Okay, that explains it. We've upgraded this, that's why it's doing 31 instead of 17. Huh, did I upgrade this twice? Maybe I did, I don't remember. I can't get cascades because of these shields and then this tanky dude. Oh man, that only has 13 HP left. Why are you getting so wrecked, Earth Elemental? Gotta summon another one before they all hone in on me. Dudes have so much shield. I think that's where toxic spores come in to help knock out the shields. Oh, are they gaining shields back? Maybe that's what's going on. Okay, I can get some Death Shot cascades here. I don't think I need to, though. Why isn't this thing dead yet? There. Oh, are they draining me? I gotta pay attention to my HP. I'm gonna cascade this guy. where's the other spawners? There's one up here and one over here. Should work my way to this one first. Got 12 turns before it turns back into a vampire. Oh shit, that thing's about to blow. Ugh, my HP is getting really low. Gotta kill that thing. Yeah, he is getting a shield back. Oh, he can attack through those guys. Eyeball's wrecking me. Alright, this guy has 3 shield. How do I even do that much? I guess we attack him from range a bunch, or... summons are actually terrible against them then, because they just keep getting their shield back. Although I need Earth Sentinel, so that he doesn't come to me. Okay, Earth Sentinel will kill them next turn. I turn into an eyeball. Eyeball will die next turn. Cool. 11 turns, so he'll kill this guy by the time he gets here. That's nice. And we need to deal with this orc. Poison for 10. How much damage does that do? 1 per turn. Five physical damage. Next spawn 1 turn. Yeah, he hit me. Okay, that layer's done. Alright, this level didn't go great. I didn't appreciate how big of a threat those mind vampires are. That shield mechanic is, that's the first time we really come across that. Pretty rough. I think I just wait for that. I thought he was gonna follow down here. Well, good thing we get 2 mana potions on this floor. Curious to see how much damage that explosion does. He has 14 health. $13, so the explosion just adds poison. This guy doesn't have enough poison to die. Poison cap out? Oh, I guess that's save constant. I don't know, those spores are kind of bad. I guess we gotta upgrade them. Or maybe I should just abandon the spell. Oh, we made it through. I didn't use Death Shock but once. That wasn't a very good map for it. I need another, like, bread and butter, like Lightning Bolt. Or just increase Lightning Bolt again. If I upgrade this one more time, it would have been killing orcs in one hit, which would have been nice. Got 5 spell points. This has an arcane upgrade thing. This has a... another one of these chaos candle dudes. Look at this satyr is holding a glass of wine. Displacer broodmother, mind maggots, vampires. Not mind vampires though, thankfully. So I could save spell points and come here, and we'd come with 8 to that arcane circle. And we can maybe like pick up a cool arcane spell. Recast a sorcery spell, copy it. What does copy mean? Does it cast Death Shock twice? That'd be cool. Death Cleave. Whenever a spell you cast kills its primary target, that spell cascades to a randomly selected nearby enemy target. This process repeats until the target survives the spell, or there are no valid targets. Oh, so that's another cascade. What does that add to Death Shock? That's kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about all these augment spells. Like, this only has duration 2. This is duration 3. Like, it's got to be like a really nice effect for that to be worthwhile. Like 2 charges. Watcher form, shapeshift into a Watchers. Cannot cast spells. There's dragon spells? Interesting. I want like a good bread and butter, like, just damage spell. Deal magic damage and destroy walls in a beam. Only 3 charges. It'd be good, nice to get another one with high charges. Maybe that's what the low level spells are great for, having a lot of charges. Like, what if you just took magic missile and just kept upgrading the damage? It has a shield burn effect. Like, that might not actually be like a bad spell because of all the charges. And if you just keep taking shrines where you can keep the damage up, I bet you would stay competitive. That single target though, that's the weakness. Like, maybe magic missile plus like lightning bolt is all you need. 2 spells with a lot of charges and like complementary utility, and then just like keep cranking them up with like upgrade shrines beyond like the upgrades you can purchase. I'm tempted to try something like that. Spells have increased damage, increased range. I'm not a fan of these augmentation spells, I don't think. Siphon shield, steal shields from all enemies in line of sight. That sounds nice. The case we were just in. Void orb, arcane damage to nearby targets. Each turn melts through walls and vanishes when it turns to the target. Ooh, blink, teleporting. Only range 4. There's that Devour Mind spell again. Which gives us charges of our other spells. It's pretty good damage. It's low charge in itself. I almost just want to take like Magic Missile and level it up. Alright, I'm going to go with that strategy. Instead of getting new spells, we're just going to stick with a few good ones, upgrade them, and keep upgrading them at shrines. So do I want to take like Magic Missile here at the arcane spell thing and like upgrade it, all of its like base upgrades really cheap, or come here and keep upgrading my lightning spells? I might use this. Pretty good. Oh, here's the vampires. This is what we could summon with our Death Touch. See, they only do 7 physical damage and they clog up lanes. That's my problem with them. I don't want them to block me from like using spells that actually do good damage. Boss vampire. All the layers are up here. This map is pretty favorable too. I like the layout for what we're doing. Oh shoot, these are all brood mothers. 72 HP, and they blink around like crazy. That's nasty. Wow, so Realm 7, like, the enemies are getting pretty difficult. So this game seems to have a pretty good challenge. I like it. This is what? Chaos Chimera? When Death becomes a Fire Lion. Death becomes a Fire Lightning Snake, so it becomes like two things. Interesting. Alright, let's do this one. Alright, so I guess I gotta go down here. We can increase our cascade range by 2. I'd rather just get the base cascade range, which goes up to 9 from 4. From spending money on that to upgrade it normally. Increase its actual range by 2 ain't bad. Or more damage. Or like we've been talking about, just start increasing, like pumping up lightning bolt damage. So we only have so many charges of that. In lightning bolt we have 26 charges of. Death Shock is like surprisingly hard to get value out of, just because of the number of charges. Although like one Death Shock, once we upgrade it, could like clear the floor, like do a lot of damage for a while. So it's not like we need a ton of charges from that compared to lightning. All right, I'm gonna upgrade Death Shock damage here. Oh yeah, what was the range on this base? Range 9. Yeah, it'll do damage. And then do I upgrade? Anything now, or do I save it all for the rift? For the circle in this rift? I kinda wanna save it all. Right, I think we gotta heal. And can I get value of my remaining charges without using Mana Potion now? I think we have to. I think I spawn like right here. Or maybe here. Oh nice, I can cascade vampires with Death Shock now. Actually, I can cascade the layers with Death Shock. Okay, this is looking cool. Let's spawn like right here. And I have to like use Death Shock since I need to use a Mana Potion here soon. I'm gonna like do this. Oh, it didn't hit this thing. That's unfortunate. Maybe the range doesn't go through walls. Thought it might. Yeah, apparently not. Okay, I want to drop a Sentinel. Turned too late. I was hoping to put it here and have it kill both of those and the maggot layer. I think I needed to fight her though, and anything else that comes up here for a few turns. Right, now this should cascade. Holy crap, that was cool. Alright, this thing needs to die. 26 health. Touch death. Man, I can almost kill this whole floor with death shock. Oh, it kills the vampire bats too. Ooh, that boss vampire has a lot of health. No deal with him. Such a death doesn't work on him. Unless they upgrade it to add fire damage. Do I just do that right now? Maybe. I think this guy might be able to kill that one. Does this drain a spell when it hits my guy? I hope not. Start just dropping some spores around too. Everything resists poison. Actually, the mind maggots don't. They're like my least concern though. Yeah, that was dumb. I don't even know why I put that mushroom there. Those mushrooms suck. I should stop trying to get value out of that. I want to upgrade Touch of Death, I think, so I can kill this boss vampire easily. Without having to like upgrade any of their spells, because I don't think I can really kill it in either way easily. And we're going to want to upgrade that anyways at some point. So actually I want to pay attention to see if this advances the turn. Alright, these guys are like in this order. I should give it like fire damage in this case. Cool. This guy still has slightly over the amount of damage that it does. Oh no, he has negative fire resistance. Alright, cool. Oops. Vampires fly, I was curious about that. Now I just kind of wait a little bit. Touch of Death you. Death shock here. I'm gonna set up some cascade value. Oh, I guess they're out of range. Wonder if I can get all of these guys with the death shock. Oh, but not the vampire bat. Where did this guy spawn from? Has he just been hanging out there the whole time? The vampire bats do. Oh, they turn back into a vampire. This guy was probably a bat at some point. It's annoying. This thing should be able to kill the bats, I think. That one turned back into a vampire. So the vampire bats fly away. It's actually really annoying. Oh shoot. I'm gonna take damage. I didn't play that well. I can't chase that guy down with Touch of Death. So now we use our mana potion. Otherwise we're gonna do this forever. I just took damage because I tried to do it without using a mana potion. Just probably was an okay gamble since we have a decent amount of healing potions. And then I need to decide how to kill these guys. They only have 4 HP, so I'm gonna use my next to worthless Spore spell. Cool. Actually died from poison. These guys not have a duration? Huh. That's funny. Much as I rag on these guys. Kinda cute for mushrooms. Not gonna lie. Oh, we have 4 portals here, wow. It's the first time I've seen more than 3. More arcane upgrades. 2 of those portal rerollers. I feel like as we get towards the end of the game, those could become very valuable just to find like layouts that really favor us. Like this was pretty easy, all said and done. Alright, but we do have this arcane circle, so let's go for our upgrades. And actually, what was I gonna... What did I say I was gonna do? I was just gonna learn Magic Missile. Was that my plan? Is that a good plan? Screw it. We got Magic Missile. Oh, I don't even get value on these, so I'm only saving 2 skill points. Actually, no, only 1! Because Magic Missile, I didn't even get... wasn't cheaper. Actually, with that in mind, I should have bought it already. Shoot. So I'm only saving 1 to get this one. That's a lot of extra damage, though. Because the other ones cost 1 already, we're not actually saving anything. I only have 3 skill points left. I feel like that backfired, guys. I was hoping for better upgrades. Tempted to take that Siphon Shields. That mechanic is hard to play around. It says Steel. Does that mean I get shields myself? Let's take this while it's cheap. It's more of a utility spell, but that works fine. Alright. I should have bought my spells before upgrading, but I guess it's not a... or before using my mana potion, but since this doesn't have a charges upgrade, there's no loss there. Oh, this has shield burn too. Maybe I didn't need that other shield burn spell. Now that I have Magic Missile. Oh well. I guess I didn't have to buy that here. Alright, well, this has gone on for a while, so let's call it here. Enjoying the game so far. It's getting quite challenging. I feel like I'm falling into some traps with the spells I've taken, but I guess that kind of happens in any roguelike game. If you don't really know what's ahead, you can't plan for it, but once you've played a few times, you can really build around what you expect to see later in the game. And then that's when things get really interesting strategically early on. That's the whole thing. How I usually phrase it is like, new players for a game, usually, like, they're just worried about planning and strategizing how to survive the current fight, and then experienced players are trying to figure out how to plan the, like, win the next fight. And we don't know what the next fight is, that's why we can't plan around that very well. And then for, like, experienced players, that snowballs. Once you got the next fight won, you start, like, figuring out the next fight and the next fight. pretty soon, like, you have enough resources to deal with like the next 10 challenges you might have to come across. So we're in the stage where we're just a new player, and we're trying to guess what the next fight might be, but we're still not really sure how to handle the current fight, as illustrated by that last floor with like the mind vampires, which cost us a lot of resources and gave us some surprises. But hey, that's what the learning experience is, and I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, looking forward to you trying this some more, and I guess I'll keep rolling with this on this blind run. I'd like to keep playing this off video, but I think it'd be good to have one full blind run on here, so we'll make this a little series, and I'll just play through it slowly, and then once I get through this, I'll probably play through this a few times on my own and see what my perception of the game kind of molds out to as I get more experience playing it. With any roguelike, even when I enjoy them here, the next big question is how the replayability is, and you can't really figure that out until you keep playing it, and also the balance and stuff. But overall, I'm enjoying this game so far. At this point, I would say I recommend it. And I hope you've been enjoying this as well. And I'll catch you guys next time for the next installment of this series. Take it easy, guys.